The Gold Coast Suns. Well, they've been on the back foot the last few weeks after they had that big lead over North Melbourne, leading by 50 odd points. They choked and ended up losing by 6 so far in this mid season. At the end of the midway point of the season, we're currently 6 on the ladder. So mid-year draft. Give us a bit of a feel-good story. We'll get Swallow out of retirement. We'll also go Sam Simpson and Nathan Kruger. Got to give Swallow his old number 24 back. Go Kruger 21, Simpson's getting 13. He's probably getting 40. David Swallow's basically still got unfinished business on the Gold Coast. Got the dub against Brisbane in the derby. Got the dub over Freo. Lost the Bills. Finished 7th and make the wildcard game. Who do we verse in the wildcard? The Tigers! Out of all teams, we're versing Richmond. And so we missed the finals. Richmond ended up making it, which is a massive shock. Matt Rao wins another Brownlow medal. I don't know if there's any Himmelberg kicked 37 goals this season. He hasn't even played for the Gold Coast. Let's see who we dumped from the Gold Coast. Caleb Graham, Cooper Bell, Jai Farham, and Asher Easton have all been delisted. That'll be a good pick up, Maxi Gorn. Looks we can't offer anyone else contracts if anyone contracts in free agency. Anyways, to get the Maxi Gorn deal done, first we're going to have to trade Jared Witts. Best place to trade into, maybe the Giants. If not, I'm probably thinking maybe Essendon. Yeah, Witts. Send Jared Witts and Alex Davies over to the Bunners. I think 28 and 46. Out for St Kilda. I'll give the Saints Joel Jeffrey for us getting picks 8, 9, 25 and 8, 9, 25 and this farmer bloke from previously Woodville West Times. Farmer would accept 973k a year. Done. Trading. By Port Adelaide. We'll give the power Charlie Ballard for picks 29, 34, and 52. He's not getting any game time on the Gold Coast. Since we're going to trust Max Gorn, plus have Gorn and Reed as our ruck combination, we'll send Ed Moyle over to the Bulldogs for 21, 22, and 27. I think we're kind of cleaning, we're pretty much cleaning house here. Let's send Elliot Himmelberg, Max Noble, Zach Evans, and I'm thinking maybe Kruger. I'm thinking maybe Lockie Weller. Heading off to the power for future picks. Let's swap future first with Melbourne. And so, we pick up a new ruckman in free agency, Maxi Gorn. He gets to play with Christian Petrarca once again, this time on the Gold Coast. Already got Gorn. I think I'm looking set to bring in Bolton Pelly. To get Bolton Pelly, we'll send Sam Clahisi. We'll send Clahisi in the future first to the Western Bulldogs. Just to get the bunt out of the Western Bulldogs. And that is deal done. Next trade. On over the West Coast. We'll give the Eagles Sam Simpson, Lockie Goulburn, Also given Ben Long picks 30 and 49 of the future first. Well, it feels like we got an entire grocery store worth of trade goods. Kruger heading off to the Blues, picks 48 futures first and second. Oh, look at that. Out of a grocery, okay, a supermarket worth of trades. So we managed to bring Nick Dacos over to the Gold Coast. Because he might have enough of Collingwood. I reckon Max will be able to. We'll do a couple more trades. But there was one I'm going to send Ugo Hagen over to the Saints to get this deal done. But Phil Ugo Hagen's been a bit of a terrible fit for the Gold Coast Suns. Been a bit of a fraud ever since leaving the Western Bulldogs. Joined the Goldie. So we're saying goodbye to Ugo Hagen. He picks 27 and 28. Just for Max King. Epic 33. That is Max King now at the Gold Coast. For the Swannies. 3 picks 29, 30, 33 in the future first. Just for James Rowbottom, the brother of Charlie Rowbottom from the women's side, and Nick Blakey. Three-year contract for Bennett. Just traded a first round pick for Greenwood. Anyway, pretty much run out of assets. Of players to trade. What an off season from the Gold Coast Suns. Let's still deal with Collingwood for send pick 41. Oh, I might just swap a couple of future seconds. We'll just swap a couple of seconds plus a couple of a future first and another future second. For Darcy Moore. That is another huge off season up in the that is a massive off season up in the Goldie. Gold Coast are having an off season of off seasons. Having the motherload of all off seasons. We got pick 24. So we'll go with Alejandro McDonald from our academy. Shame we lost out on the chance to pick up one of our OGs, Sam Day. It's on the rookie draft will go with Willis Del Rey from our very own academy. Let's assign the numbers. Harmon's back to his old 39. We'll give round 7. Lombard set for 10. Give Greenwood 8. So better. Greenwood we're 9. We're 5. Better 8. Maxi King set for number 12. Maxi Gornoy 13. Bothware 9. Josh Dacos 14. Guy Murray 16. Zeke Ewan still got 32. Adam Soloway 21. Rowbottom 22. Farmer 23. Dacos 35. Hang on a minute, we'll probably give Rowbottom 22. Blakey 22. Rowbottom 30. Ain't more 31. McDonald 33, Del Ray 36. Oscar Adams gets his number upgrade to 37. Brian Catasana has been. How with this next trade we just rescued? We just rescued Michaela Hyde from Collingwood. So we just try to pick 21 for Brianna Hyde. Ella on Whitford are going to Carlton. Dupai's heading to Hawthorn for several picks. Same picks 4 and 12 to North for Sheila. Rennie. Garner and Perch. Heading over to Queensland. This one's going to be a bit of a huge off season, really, for the Gold Coast. Well, I think we'll probably just trade Lucy Single. I think to Collingwood. We'll pick 14 and the return of Kendi. Kalinda House is back on the Gold Coast. She played her best footy on the Gold Coast Suns. Now back in Queen. Next, Kalinda back on the Goldie and back to playing really good. Nurse gets 2 more years. Send Smith. Oliver. Moore, pick 12 for the power. We'll just see Matilda Schultz going to do it a sunshine on the Gold Coast. Suns are literally building a super team here in AFLW. 14 Milne. And I think Barwick. On their way to the Kangaroos. In reserve of Randall and Riddell. All heading to the Gold Coast Suns. It literally is a super team up in it's not just the men who are building a super team, even the women. Even the AFLW Suns are building a super team. Got Hazel Crawford from the academy, pick 22. So North need a replacement for all these players the Suns have raided. So they raided a Crows content creator in Scousy. Fitzpatrick now gets 6. Give Hyde 7. Garner away 5, Riddell 30. Shots 16, Randall 18. Look at that, this might be the year of the Gold Coast Suns. Well, maybe 2027 might be the year we might do the double. Let's simulate up to round 10 for the Mets season. Ain't who we are as of right now. We just keep on winning till we lose to Collingwood. Who knows their best players now? Probably all those draft picks. And this new Super Gold Coast women's team got up by 5 against Essendon. That's a curtain raiser for the men's game. Women couldn't get it done, but the men can get it done. However, the men's team can get it done. Nurse is out. So we'll call him Miffin. Oh no, men can't even beat Hawthorn. At least the women can avenge them and beat Geelong. The Suns girls have absolutely belted Sydney. The men's team can beat Geelong in the semis. Walters out with an early guilty plea. Only just. Well, North Melbourne women's winning run has come to an end. But hang on a minute. It's actually going to an end before we beat them. Greenland, we got Fremantle. Patterson's back in. We'll play two King brothers. Well, look at that. The Gold Coast men's team are into the grand final. Well, the women. Good news is we've got the return of Anne Hatchard. And just beat Collingwood. Sucks we're not going to have Greenwood for the men's grand final. Dealing with Hawthorn on grand final day. We might assign Graham to tag Newcombe. Here we are after that. Let's.
Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football. We're live from the Melbourne Cricket Ground. This is the Toyota AFL Grand Final between Hawthorn and Gold Coast. It's the best of the best. Winner takes all. A season full of twists and turns comes to its conclusion. Who will be crowned Premier today? The players are ready to charge onto the ground. Daniel Harford is with me. Hello, Harf. What can we expect from this match?
Thanks, Hutto. I'm going with the Suns. Not the popular pick, but I just think they're a bit more settled and well placed to counter the opposition's strengths. I can see this one going down to the final minutes.
Thanks for that, Harf. Time to find out who's kicking to which end. As of the end of the 2025 season, the Hawks' greatest winning margin against the Suns was recorded in round 4, 2014 at Carrara. They led by just 12 points at the first change, but were unstoppable thereafter, running up 23 goals, including 7-0 in the last term. Jack Gunston kicked 5 and Jared Ruffhead 4 as the Hawks ran out winners by 99 points to continue their unbeaten start to the season and leave their percentage a whopping 168.52. The final scores were 23-10, 148 to 7-7-49. A painfully slow week gives way to a massive roar. Gawn wins the first hit out. Rao in his natural habitat. Attracted a crowd, and he's done for holding the ball.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Moore. What's he got on offer? They're moving the footy quickly. It's a poor inside 50. Searching kick. Blakey works hard to present. Doesn't often waste it. Seizes the moment. Kicks laterally. Rao all on his own. Humphrey in the clear on centre wing. Hewland lowers the eyes. He's hit up the lead. Rao. Dacos. Stripped of the footy. Amon. The defence is disorganised. Thumped away. It's a desperate tackle. He's set upon. The umpire will have it. Punch clear. Petrarca cops some unwanted attention. We've got another stoppage. Gawn wins the tap. Petrarca. Newcomb gets to it first. Day heads in towards goal. And the kick is true. Great play.
He might just be in for a big day.
The Hawks on the board early. Gawn punches it out of the ruck. Petrarca. The midfield battle so important. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. They've bottled it up. Gawn palms it down. Graham read it best. Day wins it back. Dacos doing what he does best. Moore.
If one side can get on top in the clearances here, it'll go a long way towards deciding this match.
Punch clear. Petrarca gets his kick despite the heat. King in the centre square. Tidy ball. Bennett pushes into space and receives the footy. King is like a magnet in that forward line. Reed steadies, delivers, and back they come.
It doesn't matter who you are, it's always good to get an early one on the board.
So a goal apiece and a good contest so far. Gawn, the winner there. Rao, Graham, and that's a letdown. What's he got on offer? His field kicking is normally first rate. Dacos, Hewland, thought his way through it. Meat with the big fist. King just shoveled it out. Reed, an ever-present threat. This will break the deadlock. They're a goal in front.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
So they've got a couple now, and they're looking dangerous. Meek with the tap. Setterfield. Good penetration on the kick. Collins is a rock in defence. The Suns have started well. Honours the lead. He doesn't waste many. Dacos has found some space. Takes the short option. Powell in the clear. Who's at home? Meek making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. McDonald with a chance to relieve the pressure. Clever kick. The Hawks are out of trouble. Battle. He's so good in close. Amon throws it on the boot. Petrarca onto the non-preferred. Graham on a lead. Normally delivers. Reed has got loose. Gawn. Meek. That's confidence for you. Not going with the spoil. Weddle. Battle. Couldn't get a disposal. This spells trouble. It's not a fair fight. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Who can get the clearance? Setterfield. Bontempelli leads his opponent. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
That was a wonderful finish under pressure and a candidate for goal of the day.
The Suns with 3 of the first 4. Meek wins it down. McDonald, Day. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Anderson, 1 step ahead. Dacos, Bennett navigated the traffic. That has to hurt. Petrarca, Moore. Can he hit a target? Sicily clears the area. A bit of a panicked handball. Squeezes the kick. Time to turn on the Jets. Hewland. Forward they go again. King takes the mark and can extend the margin. Punched away. Weddle. No easy exit. They're tackling with great intent. Gawn punches it out of the ruck. Rao throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
The Hawks won't hit the panic button, but it's been a disappointing start.
The Hawks are looking disorganised. Meek wins it down. Setterfield. McDonald. That's skillful. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Graham. Dacos. You have to be tough to play this game. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Setterfield. Can he get it out?
The Suns have gone some way to taking the crowd out of this, and we all know that's a big part of the battle when you travel interstate.
Gawn showing his skills. Got to get rid of it. Anderson takes the hand pass. Dacos. Advantage paid. Graham. Moore. The Suns looking dangerous. Blakey. What a first term they're having. Who's front and centre? Setterfield. Sicily. A chance to clear now. The kick was centimetre perfect. Feeds it out. Moore. This deserves a goal. Knew where the help was. Watson. Loose ball in the pocket. And we'll have a throw in.
It's been a free-flowing game so far. Both sides would like to better restrict each other's ball movement, though.
The two big men do battle. Setterfield leading from the front. Poor hand pass there, and we've got a throw in.
The Suns are certainly looking the better side, but they'd love to give themselves a bit more breathing space here.
Gawn wins it. Rao. He's made a hot start to this match. You can't question his commitment. Hacking it forward. Bennett gathers in the centre square. Moore. You can see their confidence growing. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Reed. Brown charges onto it. That's commitment to the cause. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Gawn with a deft tap. Graham. Lucks of fortune. It'll be a goal anyway.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
He's not going to waste an opportunity like that.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
The Suns have made a fast start here, which is important to do away from home. Anderson reads the tap well. It's no place for the faint-hearted. They're going nowhere, and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. The two big men do battle. Manages to get off a handball. Rao. Bontempelli, probably too far out to score. Can he impose himself on the match? Weddle wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Day has charged into space. Lowers the eyes. Watson with a chance to run. This is good ball movement. Had some assistance. McDonald. Amon. They've got them on the overlap. Moore. They've worked it well. The Suns have been caught napping.
The Tide's well and truly against them. This is a must.
They desperately need a goal. He should kick it. He hasn't kicked it.
They might not get many opportunities as good as that one today.
Trying to catch them out. Powell working hard and being rewarded. Collins makes position. That's a useful ball. King has time and space. They've given it back. He's been accosted. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Gawn showing his skills. Graham turned over. Is anyone home? Moore goes without it. Deer. He should have the distance, but I'm not sure he has. The Suns can suddenly rebound. Watson spoils. Moore. He's besieged. They're tackling with venom today. Gawn smashes it out of there. Newcomb. This would be a timely goal. The kick's a bit wonky, but it doesn't matter. It's a goal.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match. Spills out in the tackle. Graham somehow released the ball. Anderson, Bontempelli, kicks to space. Moore, Powell, good vision there. Collins, no one can mark. He's under close attention. That's well played. Incisive handball. Gunston, Moore, dishes it off. Ryan, Watson, they're running up the stat sheet. The kick was misdirected. Probing ball. Newland can keep it moving. Collins can run and carry. Humphrey, all on his own. Good work rate. What's he got on offer? Delivers to centre half forward. Rao pushes into space and receives the footy. The Suns look well drilled. Weddle, Ryan is folded back. Ward out of the congestion. Now it's someone else's problem. Ryan. The fans will be happy to see this. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Gawn, the winner there. Attracted a crowd. We will do it all again.
2 rucks, please.
The Suns have got out of the blocks well. Their confidence will be high as they head to their huddle. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Suns have established a handy break, and it's starting at the stoppages. There isn't always a direct correlation between hit-outs and clearances, but there was in that first term, with the midfielders taking full advantage of the silver service provided by their ruckman.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Gawn is teaching him a lesson, showing real strength. Dacos, they cannot keep him quiet. Intercepted, and they can launch from half-back. Weddle is hard to beat one-on-one. Battle by hand. McCabe, a good kick here, and they'll be in business. Moore doing what he does best. Joel, D'Ambrosio, he's been quiet, honours the lead.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
To cap off a wonderful passage of play, that would have been a great team goal.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Trying to catch them out. Rioli marks in the back pocket. Clever kick. Quality delivery by foot. His field kicking is normally first rate. Well played. He's got an option in the centre square. King had his name written all over it. Blakey, Bennett, Reed on a lead. Dacos is released by the handball. Humphrey. Sicily makes good contact. Battle. What can they muster from the back half? Searching kick. And they're away. Big tackle laid. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
Dacos in the clear.
Straight in front, should not miss.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it.
The Suns were clearly the better side in the first quarter, and early signs are they're carrying on in that vein.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Solid tackle. Graham. They've coughed it up. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
King. Dangerous to leave on his own. Can't keep hold of it. Weddle. Desperate to win it back. Scrimshaw. Penetrating ball. Punched that like he meant it. And out it goes.
Lots to analyse, Gary. What stands out?
The Hawks have only got two problems. They're not winning enough ball, and they're not using it well when they do.
Setterfield. Ryan. It's a tough game. You asked for it. You got it. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Gorn showing his skills. Graham sharks it. Rao. Bontempelli. He's run into trouble. Their ball movement has been impressive. Dacos. This is great pressure footy. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Amon has found some space. Looking to peg one back. Rioli picks off the pass. Kicks laterally. Good thinking and good execution too. They've opened them up here. Can he hit a target? Dacos works hard to present. The Hawks are chasing tail. Rao marks on centre wing. Anderson, he's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
D'Ambrosio makes the kick look okay. Anyone's ball. He ran into a brick wall. He's carried it over the line.
How's it look down there, Gaz?
The Hawks are not going to be able to get back into this match if they don't start winning more of the footy.
Good ruck work. Anderson can't afford to panic. He just keeps racking up disposals. McCabe, he's caught. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Gorn is giving him a bath. Rao, Anderson met solidly. There was no way past that tackle, and we'll have another stoppage. The two big men do battle. Setterfield, D'Ambrosio, Amon in the clear on centre wing. What's he got on offer? Good looking kick. Watson has pushed into space. It's hard to defend ball movement like this. Ward has it within range.
He better kick the goal after that passage of play.
Touch and go. Misses.
They're right in this match, but they do need to capitalise on those sorts of shots at goal.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Rioli. That's good work rate. Tidy ball. Collins. Can he find a teammate? The kick is precise. They're playing with purpose and poise. The Suns are out of trouble. Bennett on centre wing is marked. Neat little worm burner. He's hit up the lead. Blakey. Scrimshaw went bang. Anderson pulls the trigger, perhaps prematurely. It's a behind.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Looking for a quick transition. The kick was centimetre perfect. Ryan with a chance to relieve the pressure. Keeps it low. Newcomb, Barris just had to get it out. Ryan in space, can run and carry. Sicily, great body work. Normally delivers. This is good ball movement. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Who's front and centre? Anderson doesn't want to turn it over there. Amon leads his opponent. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. The two big men do battle. Ward, Ryan, they've got to get a wriggle on. Moore is in the clear and marks uncontested.
Straightforward, you would think.
That's offline, didn't really give it a chance.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
No time like the present. That'll go close to the line. Manages to find a teammate. They're moving the footy well here. Dacos. A few players stop, but advantage has been paid. Rioli presents in space. McCabe clears the area. He didn't break stride. Who's at home? That's an uncharacteristic mistake. Good kick. Scrimshaw in the centre square. Lowers the eyes. D'Ambrosio working hard and being rewarded. Watson. This is a big opportunity. They must tidy up their kicking. The Suns are playing some great footy. King has charged into space. Doesn't often waste it. Dacos with a chance to run. What's he got on offer? Delivers to centre half forward. Got to go now. He's still found a way. Bennett. This deserves a goal, but he's put it the wrong side of the stick.
He'll be disappointed. That was one he would have expected to convert.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Barris makes position. Day. Careful ball movement. Sicily can keep it moving. What can they build here? That's a good option, and this looks promising. He's drawn a crowd. Kicks to space in no man's land. Hewland gets there first. You can see their confidence growing. King working hard and presenting well. Gives it everything. Battle making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Brown swoops and kicks a goal.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Suns having a good patch. Meek wins it. Ryan, Newcomb. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Setterfield, all alone in the centre square. Looking to get it down there quickly. Powell tries to spike it out of the danger zone. He'll be sore in the morning. The ump calls for the footy close to goal. Gawn has been dominant in the ruck. Anderson, you have to be tough to play this game. We'll have a ball up as we approach half-time. Gawn has had his measure today. Couldn't get an effective disposal. Newcomb, Ryan, that's commitment to the cause. It's proving hard to get a clearance at the moment.
The Hawks have got to start roving to the opposition ruckman because he's dominant.
Ryan, it's there!
Can that ignite them? They haven't been playing great footy, but gee, they're not out of this.
The Hawks haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. The big men fly. Ryan, you can't question his commitment. Can he be the fire starter? Powell is cool under pressure. Rioli out wide with the kick. Honours the lead. That's a useful ball. Reed all on his own. Bennett, might be time for one more score here. Attracted a crowd. No way through there, and they'll reset. Same old, same old. Graham. Anderson has the ping. It won't be a goal. Quick snap is off target.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Looking for a quick transition. That's well played. Searching kick. Quality delivery by foot. Tumbles a punt towards the boundary line. Good work rate. Day pushes into space and receives the footy. What can they muster from the back half? Ignoring the corridor for now. We've hit the long break and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance. What's happening down there, Gary?
The Hawks are flat-footed and lacking energy so far. That needs to change very quickly, or this will not only get out of control, it'll become embarrassing. They're just not getting their hands on the footy nearly enough, and consequently they're asking a lot of their defenders. Too much, in fact. If they can at least stabilise in the middle, then they'll get opportunities to exert pressure. But you feel they're going to have to be pretty efficient to truly threaten today.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Meek wins it. McDonald. That's a bit of a waste. Dacos. He's everywhere at the moment. Punched away. Battle. Squeezes the kick. Scrimshaw on a lead. The Suns have denied them the corridor. Anderson looking to extend this margin. Good disciplined defence. Scrimshaw. I felt that one from here. They're tackling with great intent. Gawn is teaching him a lesson. Rao, Dacos. He's got two already. Only a behind.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
No time like the present. Barris marks in the back pocket. The Hawks might be about to start something. McCabe in the clear. Sicily has found some space. Well done. That's careless kicking. Graham, normally creative. Bontempelli, dangerous to leave on his own. He's generally a good kick. King, they'll sweep this ball forward. Was that a throw? He just dropped it. They've put themselves under pressure. He's besieged. Gawn, running in support. Dacos takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
He might ask for more time forward after that.
The Suns have one hand on the cup. Meek, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Setterfield. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Meek showing his skills. Setterfield. He put himself in the line of fire. How will the umpire see this? Seizes the moment. Ryan with time for a much-needed goal, and he has put it through.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
The Hawks need to follow that goal up. Meek with the tap. McDonald on the same page as his ruck. Ryan. Collins with the big fist. It hasn't quite got the wheels. No one can mark. He's under close attention. Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
That's the value of pressure. Would be an understatement to say they need this.
Looks good. He's steered it through.
Suddenly this game has taken on a different complexion. It's well and truly up for grabs now.
The Hawks were on the rack, but it's been a quality response from them. Gawn, he's worth his weight in gold. Dacos, he's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Scrimshaw will bail his team out again. Can he hit a target? Amon works hard to present. The Hawks having a great patch. Kicks inside the forward 50. D'Ambrosio wins the contest hands down.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
This will be touch and go. It was always likely to fall short. Tidy ball. Powell with a chance to relieve the pressure. He's hit up the lead. He might have thought about the corridor. The kick is precise. Not his finest moment. That's skillful. Good thinking and good execution too. Sends them inside 50 again. Collins is proving very difficult to pass. D'Ambrosio, can he impose himself on the match? It's not a fair fight. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Gawn with the tap. Graham swoops. Dacos. Bennett is hard to beat one-on-one. The Suns look well drilled. They've opened them up here. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. No easy exit. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Gawn. It's a masterclass in ruck work. Anderson. Quick snap is off target.
Confidence is a great thing, but that was a big ask from there.
They've set up well for the kick in. The kick was centimetre perfect. Probing ball. Battle. Goes laterally. Weddle. Normally delivers. Scrimshaw. That's good work rate. Suddenly there's some belief about them. Meat on centre wing is marked. Moore says thank you very much. It's a tough game. The fans will be happy to see this. And he's done for holding the ball.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Manages to find a teammate. They're moving the footy well here. What's he got on offer? Good hands. Scrimshaw. Too slow. They have absolutely spifflicated him. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
He's having a word with the umpire and he may just have a point.
Battle. We've seen that before. Clean pickup. McCabe. Great body work. Clever kick. Amon can keep it moving. Looking to peg one back. Collins. Where would they be without him? Doesn't often waste it. Moore plucks another contested mark. They're playing with purpose and poise. Bennett makes position. Powell throws it on the boot. Reed, he's run into trouble. The Suns won't mind this. They've smashed them in the clearances. Meek, a rare win. Newcomb cops some unwanted attention. The umpire will have it. Gawn continues to have his way. Rao, Dacos, Anderson. You asked for it, you got it.
The Hawks will be desperate to make inroads before three-quarter time. Otherwise, this job might just be too difficult.
Gawn, it's been a mighty performance. Graham, King takes the mark and can extend the margin.
Straight in front, should not miss.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
He's not the first to miss a soda, and he won't be the last.
Looking for a quick transition. Barris with a chance to run. Good-looking kick. Meek gathers on the half volley. Kicks to centre wing. Graham clears the area. Newcomb caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Bontempelli has worked hard to present. Hewland had to get it out. Bontempelli, they're well drilled. King commands the footy.
Tough angle, and he'll take his best.
They've given up the pass too. This would be a welcome steadier, and that's a classy finish.
They switched off for a bit, but as if sensing some danger, they've switched back on and managed to construct a goal that might just have headed off some creeping insecurities.
The Suns clearly didn't read the script. They were supposed to struggle today. They've got good chemistry, those two. Squeezes the kick. Reed couldn't haul that one in. Dacos, Anderson. They can smell victory. That's a bit of a gift. His field kicking is normally first rate. D'Ambrosio has charged into space. Can he find a teammate? The Hawks are out of trouble. D'Ambrosio felt the pressure there. Punched that like he meant it. Moore, a good kick here and they'll be in business. Deer comes free in the tackle. Dacos, desperate to win it back. Looking to get this forward quickly with the advantage. The Hawks haven't been inside 50 for a while. Powell hasn't seen a lot of it. That's a shank.
Great pressure and ultimately rewarded. He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
He fancies his chances, but he hasn't managed to bend that one back far enough.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Looking for a quick transition. Dacos, all on his own, honours the lead. The Hawks are chasing tail. King, Newland. The Suns are playing some great footy. Away he goes. They desperately need a goal. Ryan marks on centre wing. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Good work rate. Rao. I've liked his game today. Looking for some quick ball movement. Bontempelli. Deer gets to it first. Ward, what can he do with it? It's been that kind of day for them. Ignoring the corridor for now. Dacos in some space on the wing. Bontempelli got to the right position and hung on. Reed knew the tackle was coming. It's become a game of keepings off. The Suns turn for home, having surprised many, possibly even themselves. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Suns are in fine form in the contest and also on the outside. The runners are complementing the ball winners beautifully, and they are a very well-oiled machine where every player understands and executes their role. Some of their clearance to score work has been sublime.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Gawn wins it down. Rao, Anderson, Dacos into the action again already. Will the ump pull that back? No.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
A chance to extend the margin, but alas, he has hit the post.
It's not exactly a terrible miss, but those are the sorts of goals you expect to kick at this level more often than not.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Barris marks in the back pocket. They need a spark. Sicily presents in space. Amon. The Hawks can build something here. Joel takes the hand pass. This is good ball movement. They've got them on the overlap. They've got a problem now. Alarm bells are ringing.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Suns by 20. Gawn could do this with his eyes closed. Anderson, Rao, Graham, inside 50 with the kick. That's an impressive mark.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
He hasn't kicked a goal yet. Does he get one here? No, it bounces off the post.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
Looking for a quick transition. Barris has found some space. Quality delivery by foot. Careful with the kick. McCabe with a chance to relieve the pressure. Lowers the eyes. Joel, he's having a dirty day. That's a strong mark. Sicily, they're building something dangerous here. Ryan! He's plucked it and should have a shot.
If they're to have any hope, this simply must be a goal.
Kick on the way. Looks good. No. He's hit the post.
It's a disappointing miss, but he created an opportunity that perhaps not many would have.
He's off. Goes very wide. Collins works hard to present. Moore in the clear. And they're away. Well played. That's a useful ball. King pushes into space and receives the footy. Dacos. The kick was centimetre perfect. Gawn looking to get it down there quickly. Battle making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Brown. Graham drops into the hole and marks.
This will be a great goal if he can kick it.
He won't threaten the goals with kicking like that. He's put it out on the full. Tidy ball. Ryan on a lead. Spearing pass. Setterfield. They're moving the footy well here. Weddle. Can he get a kick away? Brown. Didn't need to be asked twice. Sweeping handball. The clock is the enemy now. Good thinking and good execution too. He's hit up the lead. Newcomb, whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Bouncing ball. That's poor play. Dacos can keep it moving. Rao slips through his fingers. The Hawks have won it back. Gets the kick away. Day, dangerous to leave on his own. Normally delivers. Watson makes position. That could be a goal-saving tackle. Uses the non-preferred. Moore only knows one way. One behind only.
A goal there would have set the cat among the pigeons.
Trying to catch them out. That's well played. Rao takes the logical option. Bontempelli picking their way through. Anderson working hard and being rewarded. Bennett, Gawn can get and go. Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Heads for home, not the best strike, and it's hit the post.
The Hawks are still in it, but a goal there could have just about sealed the deal.
He's off. That's good vision. Barris working hard and presenting well. Sicily, the kick is precise. Setterfield can run and carry. McDonald. Gunston. Setterfield. Kicks to space. Who's front and centre? Dacos. It fell into his arms. Rioli. Gawn. All alone in the centre square. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Probing ball. McKay saves the day again. Well done. Day. He hasn't been himself today. Watson on centre wing is marked. Doesn't often waste it. They've opened them up here. McDonald thought his way through it. Ryan. Great work ethic to push forward and present.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
They've got one back. Can they get another? No, they can't. It's taken the post.
They're within striking distance, but they need to make the most of their shots on goal.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Collins. That's good work rate. Dacos. Searching kick. Anderson. They're playing with purpose and poise. Reed has got loose. Can he hit a target? Meek with the big fist. King. Gawn. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw-in.
The Hawks have got to start roving to the opposition ruckman because he's dominant.
Gawn with a deft tap. Day, what a work ethic he has. Weddle, Ward in the right spot. No one can mark. Watson, this deserves a goal. Lace out, great footy by hand. Watson, he's having a crack, but that looks like another behind. They've been wasteful.
They're doing plenty right, just not putting it on the scoreboard.
He's off. Manages to find a teammate. Clever kick. Gawn has charged into space. His field kicking is normally first rate. Reed. This is good footy. Anderson. What a game he's having. King in the centre square. Crosses the paint. Punched away. Bennett throws it on the boot. Sicily is calm in a crisis. Moore with a chance to run. Lays it off. Gets his kick despite the heat. Patterson went bang. Couldn't burst through. McDonald with time. The Hawks moving the ball well. What's he got on offer? Recognising the urgency. Blakey got a fist in. Powell. That's careless kicking. I've liked his game today. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Collins blasts away. Meek is racking up spoils. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Reed accepted the invitation. Good disciplined defence. They have absolutely spifflicated him. They appeal for holding the ball, and the umpire agrees.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Watson, all on his own. Sicily. Johnston is hard to beat one-on-one. Moore, they've given it back. Feeling the heat. We'll have a forward 50 stoppage. Chance for a late goal. Meek, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. McDonald, Moore. Ward will keep coming. He's drawn a crowd. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Gawn punches it out of the ruck. Rao, that sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. This is great pressure footy. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
Honours the lead. Rao, they cannot keep him quiet. Amon read that one like a book. The Hawks are out of trouble. Good work rate. He's been industrious. Joel dishes it off. Sicily, might be time for one more score here. Collins is a rock in defence. Can he find a teammate? Rao, neat little worm burner. The ump calls play on. They haven't been able to buy a goal. Setterfield, Barris. The Hawks haven't thrown the towel in. Siren, the sweetest sound of all. A great team becomes a champion team. What were the main differences today, Half?
The Suns have proven themselves the best side in the competition. Time and again, they've stood up under pressure this year, and today was no different. At one point, we thought this might have ended up close, but they simply refused to let their opponents in. They now get to enjoy the best feeling in sport.
Thanks for those insights, Half, and for your input today.
Suns have won the 2027 Premiership. And then we are another Premiership won by the Suns. Petrarca won. Well, Petrarca tied for the Brownlow medal with Murphy Reed. Matt Rao came second, while Rogers won the Coleman. Petrarca, Max King, and Matt Rao make the All-Australian team. Don't only count with the Blokes team. Let's go to the women's team. Havana's out. At least we'll get Nurse back. And the Hawks got their revenge from the men's grand final. They got their revenge from the grand final to give our women's team our first loss of the season. And we got an injury to Libby Birch. Probably play Brianna Hyde. You know, good news, our Princess back from injury. Play our next game against the Brisbane Lions. May as well start her on the bench to not risk it that much. We got our first AFLW win over Brisbane. Last round we got Melbourne. Last round of the season we're versing Melbourne. Birch is back in for Fullerton. .92 win for the Suns women's. Qualifying final, we got the Eagles. Followed them back in for Darcy Davies. Suns girls are through to the prelim. Prelim against Carlson. And now it's the women's Gold Coast Suns that are in the grand final. This could be the chance we could do a historic double. In the granny, we got the Crows. Oh no. Bad news is we got no Matilda Schultz. It's been a great pickup since coming from Port Adelaide. We'll call up Alana Welsh. Schultz has pulled a hammy. Well, we're pink for the grand final. So she can hold up the cup. Can we win another premiership in the same calendar year? Not just bring the men's premiership to surface, but the women's one too. We'll hand you over to Jason Bennett and the Pro for the AFLW Grand Final.
Hi, I'm Jason Bennett. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football. We're coming to you from People First Stadium. This is the AFLW Grand Final between Gold Coast and Adelaide. Teams have outlasted everybody else. They've overcome obstacles and proved themselves to be the best two teams in the comp. But nobody wants second. And out they come, led by their skipper. Kelly Underwood is alongside me. Hello, Cal. What can we expect from this one?
Good to be here, Jason. I like the Suns. They've been the best side all year, and I see no reason to drop off them now. As long as they don't lose their nerve, they should be holding up that cup at the end of it.
Thanks for that, Kelly. Time to find out who's kicking to which end. The players motivate themselves throughout the pre-season with thoughts of being in this exact position. And now they've got to find the will within to take the final step to glory. Listen to that roar. It's an atmosphere like no other. O'Dowd wins the hit out. Kelly, she's gone. They've given it back. Big tackle laid. They want ball there, but they're not going to get it. O'Dowd looking for territory. Charlton, she's copped some of her own medicine. It's very congested in the early stages. It's not a fair fight. O'Dowd slaps it out. Marinoff has some attention to deal with. Kelly comes free in the tackle. Oh, felt that one from here, and I'm in your screen. Both midfields are earning their money today.
We haven't seen any spite yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Rennie, who's front and centre? Lappin closed her down. She's besieged. We've got another stoppage.
Thoughts so far, Half?
Well, I've got nothing yet, but thanks anyway.
O'Dowd wins the hit out. Kelly, Charlton takes the hand pass. Riddell had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. She's generally a good kick. Howarth in the clear, ignoring the corridor for now. They've opened them up here. Normally delivers. Charlton belts it clear. And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
So we're still waiting for the first goal. Some of the defensive work has been superb.
Rennie got her palm to it. Darcy leading from the front. Garner knew the tackle was coming. The umpire whistles for a ball up. The two rucks do battle. Marinoff read it best. Kelly, Jones, marks on centre wing. Well played. What she got on offer. Bangs it long. Fullerton tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Schultz. Quality delivery by foot. Clever kick. Hatchard can keep it moving. Doesn't often waste it. The great Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Howarth. Schultz. Fullerton. They've worked it well. How's the entry? Shearlaw out of the congestion. Marinoff gets back and should repel.
Fair to say it's been a lacklustre affair so far.
O'Dowd, the winner there. Kelly, Allen, all on her own. And they're away. Custerman. This is great pressure footy. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. O'Dowd with the tap. Kelly attracted a crowd. No fluency for either side yet. Harris wins it down. Rowbottom. She ran into a brick wall. You'll really have to earn your kicks today.
Neither side has really looked like piling on goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Absorbs the pressure. Great vision there. Harris. It's a tough game. Something has to give soon.
It's already looking like this will be a stoppage-heavy game, so it's tailor-made for those who thrive on getting their hands dirty. Good, tight tussle so far. You can see the planning both sides have put into this match.
O'Dowd with the tap. Kelly. Is anyone home? Fullerton. We've seen that before. The Suns under great pressure. We've got another stoppage.
Lots to analyse, Daniel. What stands out?
Hasn't been a thrilling start to the match, but we've got two very determined sides doing everything they can to undermine each other.
Time to light up the Jets.
We might be in for a low-scoring match if the early going is any indication.
O'Dowd with the tap. Kelly. She'd like that one again. Harris. Can she hit a target? Bedell heads them off at the pass. The Crows can build something here. Kelly with a chance to run. That's a useful ball. Randall. Here's real danger now. Picking their way through. Punched away. Jones knew where the help was. Custerman. We know how good she is in these situations, but not this time.
I'll back her in to make amends for that if she gets a chance. Unusual to see her miss from there.
Taking no risks with the kick in. It's no place for the faint-hearted. We're still waiting for the first goal of the match. O'Dowd with the tap. Marinoff bends it around the body. That's on target and through it goes.
Good teams need goal-kicking midfielders, and she's certainly one of those.
The Crows were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. O'Dowd slaps it out. Somehow released the ball. They've put themselves under pressure. Drives it inside the forward 50. Welsh has a vice-like grip.
The Suns with a late chance.
That's not coming back. It wasn't her best effort.
She did all the hard work, only to let herself down with the kick.
Goodwin to bring it in. Newman. Tidy ball. Good thinking and good execution too. What she got on offer. Throws it on the boot. Harris read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. Riddell has found some space. They haven't been able to buy a goal. As Dennis would say, that kick was centimetre perfect. Probing ball. Hatchard. That's commitment to the cause. They're tackling with great intent. Harris smashes it out of there. Marinoff. Allen. The Crows have started well. Manages to find a teammate. Munyard with a chance to relieve the pressure. Can she impose herself on the match? 1 quarter down. It's been entertaining so far, and there's little in it on the scoreboard. Now for some analysis from half.
That was absorbing and hopefully an indicator of what's to come in the final 3 quarters. Both sides struggled to keep the ball at times, but the pressure has been fierce. You can easily see this one being tight all day. A little bit more patience might be needed to construct goals today.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, half. The Rucks lock horns. Rowbottom. Garner. Riddell. She might have done better. Darcy. Hyde. It's a hot footy. Who was she aiming for? In no man's land. Ballard accepted the invitation. Kicks to space. She's been quiet. This should end in a goal. Good looking kick. Alarm bells are ringing. Golden opportunity here.
She couldn't believe her luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It hurts you on the scoreboard.
This is a pulsating grand final. Hope you're enjoying it at home. Darcy, can she get it out? Garner, bouncing ball. Newman wins it back when one tackle just won't do. Fantastic tackling technique there. O'Dowd with a deft tap. Mueller runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Fullerton judged the flight well. She doesn't waste many. Gould read that one like a book. They've got them on the overlap. The Suns have been caught napping.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far. This would be valuable.
Shouldn't miss from there, and she doesn't.
They've hit the front for the first time today. Can they go on with it now?
The Crows have the edge, but they're in a scrap. Don't worry about that. The Rucks lock horns. Darcy, Rowbottom. She's stopped in her tracks. Kicks laterally. Schultz is cool under pressure. She's been busy so far. Good disciplined defence. Harris. She'll be sore tomorrow. She's drawn a crowd. They're tackling with venom today. Harris gets her hand to it. Rowbottom sharks it. Garner running in support. You asked for it, you got it. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. O'Dowd has got on top. Lutzy, what can they muster from the back half? They're moving the football well here. Allen, good kick. Custerman, she's taken a beauty. Normally delivers. Schultz with the big fist. Hatchard. I thought it was a case of indecision. Now I'm just not sure. She was optimistic if she thought she could break that tackle. O'Dowd has had her measure today. Mueller, Lutzy needs a good decision. She's lost possession. Kelly, Hyde, desperate to win it back. Wilson, rinse and repeat, will do it all again. O'Dowd smashes it out of there. Mueller pushing and paid. Can she find a teammate? Fitzpatrick went bang. Gould. Quick snap and that's a goal.
Crafty forward play there.
Hi, I'm Jason Bennett. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football. We're live from Carrara. The grand final is here at last. This should be a classic contest between Gold Coast and Adelaide. It's the best of the best. Winner takes all. A season full of twists and turns comes to its conclusion. Who will be crowned Premier today? Here come the teams. Kelly Underwood is alongside me. Hello, Cal. What can we expect from this one?
Pleasure to be here, Jason. I like the Suns. Well, two very worthy sides, obviously, but I've gone with the favourite because their best is the best and they have no obvious weakness. May it be a terrific game.
Fair enough, Kelly. Thanks for that. As the teams huddle, the two captains shake hands for the toss of the coin. Both sides are very confident that they've nailed their preparation, and there's every reason to expect one of the great grand finals. The first bounce of a grand final never gets old. The Rucks lock horns. Rowbottom trying to find a pathway through. Garner. No prior opportunity, so we'll have a ball up. Rennie showing her skills. Darcy takes the short option. Wasn't a great kick, they've turned it over. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. Something has to give soon.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
Marinoff.
Thoughts so far, Half?
It's too early in the match for there to be anything to analyse. Come on, Kel.
O'Dowd showing her skills. Kelly, they'll need to limit her influence.
We haven't seen any spite yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Great ruck work. Garner, a model of consistency. Lappin.
It's already looking like this will be a stoppage-heavy game, so it's tailor-made for those who thrive on getting their hands dirty.
Rennie palmed it down beautifully. Charlton, she's copped some of her own medicine. Fair to say it's been a lacklustre affair so far.
Neither side has really looked like piling on goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Kelly, O'Dowd, big tackle laid. She's besieged. It's a bit of a stoppage fest at the moment.
Both sides are making their share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish their opposition the most.
Kelly, Newman. It's not a fair fight. Both midfields are earning their money today.
Good tight tussle so far. You can see the planning both sides have put into this match.
Garner, Darcy, Rennie with time. Howarth throws it on the boot. Hyde. That's commitment to the cause. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. Great ruck work. Garner, she's blazed away. One behind only.
There's 5 points gone begging.
Goodwin to bring it back in. Quality delivery by foot. Good looking kick. Goodwin on a lead. Doesn't often waste it. Custerman. She's got support. Kelly can run and gun. Brings it out wide. Looking for some quick ball movement. O'Dowd can keep it moving. Custerman. Kelly takes the advantage. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Into the pocket she goes. Fitzpatrick with the big fist. Plenty of heat in this game. The Suns under great pressure. It wasn't the best kick, and we'll have a throw in.
Early indications are we're in for a great contest. Both sides pride themselves on their clearance work.
Rennie showing her skills. Custerman swoops. Munyard. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
They'll feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
That first goal was a while coming, but the early signs are that we're in for a great contest. O'Dowd wins it. Kelly. Munyard. She's a dynamo. Can she hit a target? The kick lets them down. Tidy ball. Rowbottom working hard and presenting well. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. They're a big chance here. Hyde is there in defence. Shearlaw has found some space. The Suns might be able to start something. Stanton, Lappin. This is good footy. She might have thought about the corridor. The kick is precise. That's a useful ball. Garner marks on centre wing. Her field kicking is normally first rate. Manages to find a teammate. Punched away. Jones thought her way through it. Mueller, dangerous to leave her on her own. They're moving the football well here. What she got on offer? Looking to extend this margin. Mueller has worked hard to present. The Crows showing some good signs early. Kelly! That's a big play.
She's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Two in a row if she gets it, and she does.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It hurts you on the scoreboard.
The Crows were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Rowbottom farms it out. Garner, Lappin, knew where the help was. Shearlaw, the Suns are good with their hands. Clean pickup, kicks for goal. Lovely looking kick, and she's drilled it.
Great team goal. If they keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
The Suns have opened their account. The Rucks lock horns. Just had to get it out. Garner kicks to space. Stanton feeling the heat. Lappin delivers it inside 50. Allen got a fist in. Hyde working dangerously. It's a goal!
She's a terrific asset with her pace and skills, and that was another example.
The Suns with two on the bounce. Rennie palmed it down beautifully. Rowbottom leading from the front. Garner. Stanton! She's taken a beauty.
I'm not sure she's got the journey from there.
How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
Quarter time here, a great contest so far and lots to look forward to. Now for some analysis from half.
The Crows were slow out of the blocks and they're already playing catch-up. The scoreboard damage isn't enormous though, and a good second quarter can get this game back on terms by half-time. It all starts in the midfield and making sure they give their forwards the best chance to kick a winning score.
Thanks, half, as we get going again. Rennie showing her skills. Darcy, Garner absorbs the pressure. Stanton, Shearlaw almost threw it out. You asked for it, you got it. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Rennie has got on top. Darcy, Riddell. She picked her pocket. Attracted
Yep,
a crowd.
6-7.
I'd love to see these sides throw the game open and create some goals.
Rennie has probably got the points at this stage. Garner, row bottom. Kelly, can she find a teammate? Custerman, working hard and being rewarded. The Crows haven't been inside 50 for a while. Fullerton only knows one way. Gets a kick away. Custerman
6-9.
makes good contact. Riddell, ball to be won on centre wing. She's caught. Oh, she's been absolutely crunched. They're tackling with venom today. Rennie with the tap, like Thelma and Louise. Lappin, row bottom. Shearlaw on the non-preferred. Good disciplined defence. Newman couldn't find a way through. Riddell hunting the footy. This will be another one, will it? No, it's a poster.
She really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Goodwin to bring it in. Newman gives it everything. Riddell belts it clear and out of play.
The Crows might be behind on the scoreboard, but they're giving a very good account of themselves.
Randall with a deft tap. Mueller, Allen, searching kick. They've opened them up here. Kicks inside the forward 50. Fullerton doing what she does best. Crunching tackle. They're tackling with great intent. The two rucks do battle. Garner has brought her own ball. Stanton got to the right position and hung on. The Suns are out of trouble. Clever kick. Welsh makes position. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Hatchard has charged into space. Darcy finds herself unattended. Garner lines them up, makes good contact and puts it through.
The Suns, building on their impressive first quarter, they've got their tails up.
The Suns with the first of the second term. Randall wins it down. Kelly, Marinoff. It's a hot footy. Fantastic tackling technique there. Harris has had her measure today. Good ruck work, good roving too. Darcy has it on a string. Welsh marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
This is what she gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
It's a let-off. She should have put that one away.
Goodwin with the footy. Bedell with a chance to run. That's skillful. Honours the lead. Normally delivers. Cronin works hard to present. The Crows moving the ball well. Felt the pressure there. They must tidy up their kicking. What she got on offer. She's been quiet. Lappin in some space on the wing. Riddell gets the kick away. Row bottom! Wins the contest hands down. Hyde gets on the end of it. That's great footy.
She kicked the last one pretty well, so she'll be confident here.
She's a good set shot and she's buried that one.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
The Crows are stuck in second gear. They'd want to change that pretty quickly. Harris wins it out of the centre. Has to be clean. Garner, she's everywhere at the moment. That's an impressive mark. Good looking kick. Hyde has found some space.
The Suns are working harder at the present time and they're reaping the rewards.
She's kicked it as straight as an arrow.
6 in a row, and they've got them right where they want them. What a burst it's been.
The Suns have come with a rush and they might be unassailable soon. Harris with a deft tap. Darcy, Howarth. Just shoveled it out. Marinoff mops that one up. The Crows, not at their best so far. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin. The Suns have been caught napping.
She couldn't believe her luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Looks good off the boot. She's got it.
Can that ignite them? They haven't been playing great football, but they're not out of this.
The Crows haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Harris wins the tap. Darcy absorbing the pressure. Garner, you can never question her commitment. Howarth, Goodwin tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Hatchard, Darcy, she's a certainty here. She cannot miss. And the commentator's curse strikes again.
Well, you can't afford to dwell on it. Just got to make sure you get the next one.
No time like the present. That's a useful ball.
As Dennis would say, that kick was centimetre perfect.
Kelly on a lead. Her field kicking is normally first rate. Charlton can keep it moving. Cronin, dangerous to leave her on her own. Well, that was a fascinating first half, but there's still lots to play out as the players head from the field for a well-deserved break. Time to check in with half.
The Crows will have set themselves the task of turning around their negative clearance differential in this half. It's very difficult to see how they can win this match if they can't at least break even in close. They're up against a well-drilled midfield, so it's easier said than done.
Thanks for those observations, half, as we get back underway. Harris has been dominant in the ruck. Rowbottom. Darcy, what can she do with it? Strong grab. Their ball movement has been impressive. Shearlaw, that's good work rate. Defence 101 there. Garner takes on the responsibility, just needs to finish, and finish she does.
That's a quality finish. She's a beautiful kick at goal when her confidence is up.
The Suns have one hand on the cup. Harris continues to have her way. Darcy, Garner, taken a ground. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Harris is teaching her a lesson. Garner gathers the loose ball. Lappin, Schultz. That's a bruising tackle.
The Crows are not getting their hands on the ball enough, so they need to turn that around if they're going to go on and win.
Harris could do this with her eyes closed. Rowbottom. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Options are plenty. They could almost have raffled it. I've liked her game today. Mueller will keep coming. Jones. She just dropped it. Prowse. Kelly. Randall. Doesn't hit it well. Hyde. Clears the area. Darcy. Runs to point-blank range and puts it away.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they got full reward for it.
The Crows with a much-needed goal. Harris, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Darcy, Garner, trying to find a pathway through. They might be caught out on the turnover. The great Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Hatchard, that probably should have at least scored. Can she hit a target? Good work rate. Neat little stab kick. They're moving the football well here. She struggled to make an impact to this point. Allen, she's gone. She's not one to take a backward step. She's lost possession. Allen blasts away. Randall went bang. Custerman, she's under close attention. No prior opportunity, so we'll have a ball up. Randall with a deft tap. Kelly, Marinoff out of the congestion. bangs it long. Punched away. Birch, outsized but never out-hunted. Shearlaw, all on her own. She's generally a good kick. Looking for some quick ball movement. Jones has found some space. Going for territory. Who's front and centre? Fullerton. No easy exit. Shaves the grass with that one. Wilson. They're playing with purpose and composure. Manages to find a teammate. Kicks laterally. Hyde! Had her name written all over it. Sizes up what's ahead. Good thinking and good execution too. Hyde. Birch. Prowse! Takes an excellent grab. What she got on offer. The Crows need to make inroads soon. Bedell. It's a tough game. When one tackle just won't do. The Suns won't mind this. They've smashed them in the clearances. Harris. She is simply too good. Riddell. Not a lot of space to work in. The Crows have won it back. Gould has taken a terrific mark.
Kicking at her first.
She converts and narrows the margin.
I think they were worried more about a couple of others and left her unattended. She'll be delighted if they keep doing it.
The Crows will not lie down. Harris, this is getting monotonous. Darcy, they're going hammer and tong. Riddell, they've worked it well. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Harris is giving her a bit of a bath. Riddell, Garner, Shearlaw, Darcy navigated the traffic. Critical contest coming up. Luck's of fortune, it'll be a goal anyway. In she goes.
Poor defence, leaving her on her own, and now you'd imagine she'll make them pay.
She shouldn't have any trouble, and she doesn't.
They switched off for a bit, but as if sensing some danger, they've switched back on and managed to construct a goal that might just have headed off some creeping insecurities.
The Suns have got away. The Rucks lock horns. Kelly. Mueller takes the hand pass. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle and will do it all again. Harris palmed it down beautifully. Garner. Darcy. She stopped in her tracks. Howarth gathers in the centre square. She'll certainly feel that one. Clean pickup. Darcy falls in her back. That'll be a free. They need a kick. Wilson. They've worked it well. How's the entry? Chance gone begging. Cronin is calm in a crisis. Hyde heads them off at the pass. The Suns are bringing great energy. Slips through her fingers. Lappin. They've put themselves under pressure. Stripped of it. She's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
They can smell victory. What she got on offer. Doesn't often waste it. Boylo pushes into space and receives the footy.
She'll have to give it a ride to get it home from there.
That's going nowhere near the mark, and the moment passes. Three-quarter time and still anyone's game. Time for the coaches to see if they can will their charges over the line. Half's back. What caught your eye, Half?
The Crows will be disappointed that they're losing both the clearances and contested ball. They're going to have to do a lot right to win the match from here, starting with a big lift from their inside mids.
Thanks, Half, as we get going again. Harris, it's been a mighty performance. Riddell, Garner, Shearlaw with a chance to run. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Allen gets to it first. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Seizes the moment. Garner into the action again already. Darcy, she's hit up the lead.
There's some pretty ordinary defending going on out there at the moment.
She sprayed it and missed.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Looking for a quick transition. Bedell with a chance to relieve the pressure. Tidy ball. Randall works hard to present. That's skillful. Charlton presents in space. Cronin. Kelly. She's everywhere at the moment. It's been that kind of day for them. They'll bide their time. Quality delivery by foot. Good kick. Honours the lead. They've picked their way through. Cronin continues to be a thorn in their side. And they're away. Bedell has charged into space. Kelly. The Crows have been out of sorts. Wilson got a fist in. Prowse squeezes the kick. Kelly. She's so good in close. Allen. Look at her go. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Keen to keep it moving. They take the advantage. Sends them inside 50 again. Couldn't keep it in. It'll be tossed back.
It hasn't been the highest standard game, but it's still been enjoyable.
They might as well not have a ruck. Darcy lines him up, makes good contact and puts it through.
They might want to tighten up on her. They gave her too much space on that occasion, and she made the most of it.
The Crows can surely feel it slipping away. Randall looking for territory. Kelly absorbs the pressure. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. Harris wins the tap. Garner manages to get off a handball. Just shoveled it out. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Stanton. She's having a ripper, although that's not her best kick. Not on my watch, she says. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard here. Harris, just for something different. Garner, she'll be sore tomorrow. The crowd crying ball, and they get their wish.
She's not happy, but the call is correct.
Their coach is going to lose it in a minute. She could have blazed away, but she's done the team thing.
She's having a terrific match, ranking highly for clearances, contested possessions, and inside 50s.
Tries a check side, but misses to the near side.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you need to take.
The Crows aren't playing their best, but that margin could have been bigger. Bedell. Jones has got loose. Not a lot of positives today. Kelly just had to get it out. Randall, she's a real pocket rocket. Jones, that's well played. A good kick here and they'll be in business. This is great ball movement. Useful hand pass. Cronin, she's lost it. Lappin. The Suns can smell blood. Stanton can keep it moving. And they're away. Knew where the help was. They cannot keep her quiet. Foot race on in the pocket. Custerman gets there first. Gets her kick despite the heat. It pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? Looking for some quick ball movement. Picking their way through. Kelly throws it on the boot. Munyard working hard and presenting well. Her field kicking is normally first rate. Jones. This is good footy. Punched that like she meant it. You can see their confidence growing. And we'll have a throw in. Fullerton.
You don't often get beaten when you win the clearances, contested possessions, and disposal efficiency, and this match is no exception.
Randall slaps it out. Kelly pounces on the loose ball. Throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
She is really setting the standard out there. Not only winning plenty of ball, but now impacting the scoreboard as well.
The Crows get themselves a late consolation prize. Same old, same old. Darcy, Garner uses the non-preferred. Shearlaw has it within range. Spears it to full forward. It's hard to defend ball movement like this.
It's as if they don't rate this player. She's already hurt them, and she's about to hurt them again.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
I'll back her in to make amends for that if she gets a chance. Unusual to see her miss from there.
Goodwin with the footy. Mueller. I've liked her game today. Jones on a lead. Searching kick. Custerman, this is a big opportunity. Prowse, dangerous to leave her on her own. What she got on offer. Normally delivers. Well played. The Crows haven't thrown the towel in, manages to find a teammate. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Birch couldn't hold it under pressure. Caught, dropped it like a hot potato. Jones, she's blazed away, only behind.
A golden opportunity and she's blown it. You can see how annoyed she is with herself.
Birch brings it back in.
As Dennis would say, that kick was centimetre perfect.
There it is, it's all over. After a long, hard season full of twists and turns, the ecstasy and the relief are palpable, not only for the players, but for the fans as well. What did you make of that match, Cal?
The Suns can't be doubted anymore. They are the best team in the competition. It's ended up being a comfortable margin that probably reflects the true difference between the sides, but I don't think they ever felt comfortable until the last few minutes. This is a triumph worthy of the immense effort
And Gold Coast
dedication
do the
given to
double.
forwards.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the day, Kelly.